Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and today we've got a 10-inch by 3-inch piece of sycamore. What I'm doing today is I'm going to try and do some centrifugal with size and some chameleon flakes. Now the shape I'm going for today is a bit like a UFO ship, if you like, orientation with a little bit of a little dish in the middle, just tucked back slightly. So at the moment there I'm using the mid-size finisher from Easy Wood Tools, just a standard rake cutter on this sycamore blank. So the aim that I'm trying to do at the moment is roughly take 1.5 inches off one side, 1.5 inches off the other, so it's quite uniformed. I'm just trying to decide on the actual shape for the bottom. Like that cut, that just peeled away nicely. Now just creating the tenon with the Easy Woods mid-sized detailer, and this is where I realised I need to change a tip. So now I'm standing with Klingspor Abrasives, because I am going to paint this one. It's going from 120 grit, and then I will work all the way up to 400. Now the eagle-eyed among you can clearly see there's some black paint in the middle of that in that ball, and yeah, you're not mistaken. I messed up. This is the second time I'm doing this. I actually got all the way to the end. I got the flakes on, and I did a bit of an overspray with the lacquer. So I sanded it all back off, and this is the second attempt. So I've put 2 coats of the Ebonising Lacquer on, one in forward and then one in reverse. Let that dried, and now I'm just hitting it with the gold leaf size. Now I'm putting a rim on there and a rim on in the middle. I spin this up as I think it was top speed, 1800 on the RPM. I'll put one in forward and one in reverse. Let that dry for I think it was about an hour actually. I think I had my tea in between. And just now applying the flakes. These are the flakes from these are the powders from Emma the Tiny Turner. Now, so that's the bottom done. It has got a coat, 2 coats of lacquer on, which is the Hampshire Sheen Professional. And now I'm just trying to define the top of the bowl, and I want to create that UFO shaped look. If you know, I'm going to call it the UFO shaped look, because it does look like one when it's finished. And there we go, almost meeting the two now, just feathering them in, just one steady cut at a time, and then start to blend the top. Just putting a little dome on there. Now there was a couple of little ridges in there, so just doing now some little final passes just to even those out and blend those in, and then it's back to sanding. Again, same principle, 120 up to 400, and with the methylated spirits or denatured alcohol, I clean it out in between each grit. And there with the pre-thinned Hampshire Sheen Celio sand and sealer, give it one really nice coat there, let that dry 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just let it soak in, and then I come back and I do another coat as well. And there's back with the metal leaf size, the gold leaf size. Now I wasn't sure when doing this centrifugal, because the bowl, if you like, isn't flat, I wasn't sure it was going to work. I was quite happy with how the bottom turned out, and the top the same. Really happy with how it turned. It got all the way to the edges, it didn't just fly off. Yeah, I was quite happy. I've not done that before on a non-flat bowl, but as you can see, the lines all the way to the end, and I like it. Just dry brushing the pigment powders in now, and now that's all in. A couple of coats of professional Hampshire Sheen gloss lacquer. I did actually let this dry for 24 hours and then started the turning. I did forget to press record when hollowing it out, so unfortunately you missed the number 1 hollower, but this is the number 3 hollower, just getting a little bit of an undercut there. Just coming back with a final pass now with the mid-size finisher from Easywood Tools, and again back to sanding. Now, I did only have to sand this up to 240 because I do use the Yorkshire Grit. Just lathering that Yorkshire Grit in there. Lathe speed nice and steady, 500 RPM to start with, slowly working that up to just over 1,000. Worked it in quite well. I must admit, I do like Yorkshire Grit. I like how it works. There you go, nice clean cloth. Now with the Hampshire Sheens high gloss wax, and now buffing that in also, and there she is. Something a little bit different, definitely not a dog bowl, so yeah. Happy with this, happy how this turned out. And it was a little bit of an experiment, because like I say, I wasn't sure how the centrifugal would work on a non-flat bowl, and I think it turned out quite well. Thank you for watching, guys, and hopefully see you next time. See you later, bye bye.